Welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel. Today is Friday, January 15th. I'm going to run my data report for COVID-19 analysis for the state of Ohio. Before I get started here, I have one small request that click on the share button and share this report with one other person that you know that's interested in COVID-19 information for the state of Ohio. I know you know one other person, okay? I know you know one other person. So click on the share button and then share the link to this video with one other person this week. Not one other person today, one other person this week, or one other person within the next 7 days. Okay, that's all. Just one. Okay? Now let's run a report for the state of Ohio. Okay, you can see that the average number of cases per day in Ohio is 2,596. Average number of deaths is 32. The current mortality rate is 2.7%. Total cases, 807,000 and change. Total deaths, 9,990. Okay, what do we got here now? So let's take a look at the mortality. Once again, this is the average mortality rate, which is about, this is 5, so this is about 2.5%, okay? So what this means is, that the mortality ratio in Ohio is less than its own average, which may be which is good news. Now, why is it this way? Well, we can tell you why this is, because of this declining trend here. So we have to ignore the spikes and valleys because those can be caused by any number of reasons. Okay, uh, other than the fact that daily numbers actually increase. Now, I know that sounds kind of curious, but that's just a simple fact. For instance, if there were no the numbers for the day after Christmas, the numbers for Christmas were added to the day after Christmas. Okay, so therefore that numbers can be misleading. So anyway, the trend line is showing a declining trend still. Okay, deaths appear to be declining a little bit also. They kind of flattened here. They appear to be declining a little bit. The deaths are still right around 75, 80 per day on average. You can see that these numbers here and this number here is going to be less than this number here. There's a very good chance that this week's cases will be less than any one of these four here. Okay? There's a very good chance that the weekly deaths will be below these 5 here with the data go, right? Now, if we take a look at the month, you can see that January's, how much time do we have left in this month, by the way? 2 weeks, okay? But 2 weeks ago, January cases will almost certainly not catch this number here, okay? May not even catch this number here with 2 weeks ago. What about this? Well, the way it's looking right now, monthly deaths for January will certainly not catch the December high. Now, there's also a very good chance that this almost certainly become the month with the second most deaths. Okay, because this is the second now. Okay. Now, what this is the 5 counties who had the most cases in the last 7 days. So here you go. Franklin County had 1,000 cases in the last 7 days. Wow. Cuyahoga had about 875 and so forth. Deaths, well, it's also interesting. There doesn't seem to be a lot of deaths. Montgomery had 15 deaths the last 7 days. Cuyahoga had, 2 or 3? Now, if we look at the Franklin County's news, what we can see here, we can see that cases again are declining in Franklin County. And deaths, well, this is interesting. Deaths appear to be starting to trend back up a little, but they're still well below this high back here. Okay? And they're still below this high right there. So the news looks good for Franklin County. If the news is good for Franklin County, the news is good for the state of Ohio. Okay? So this takes care of the report for the state of Ohio today. One more time, I just want to ask you to click on that share button and share the link to this video with one other person this week. That's all I'm asking. One person, okay? Thanks so much for your time. We'll catch you on a later report.